What's up, guys? Jez here from Whiskefy, and welcome to another episode of WhiskefyTV. It is episode 145. As Jacob makes a rapid dash across in the background, I will introduce the beautiful counterpart that loves a bit of Pappy and Cork.
It's getting
It really? I'm like, thank you. Warms the soul. Please, this is JC, Jack in the Bottle, my man.
Mate, how you doing?
Welcome.
That's a
We
bit-
shake hands. I don't think.
How's Jacob though? You just...
No,
Rude.
push him out. He All right, cool. I'll just go fuck myself. You have one job. Like, be ready.
What are you talking about? I'm ready.
Get in here, Mr.
Pappy
What, have you
Cork.
what was that? Look,
Pappy and Cork.
I don't even know whose accent that was.
Yeah, not
His, it's his.
I don't know if it is.
I mean, play it back. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Jacob.
Anyway,
Okay, Glossolaine. Okay, Jacob, and not the bottle.
Jacob and not the bottle. I like that.
Because we know J names are trouble. Am I right?
Hey,
Hey, we don't have a shit podcast, so that's okay.
it's fucking straight from the hip.
No context, we love it. And just like this, there's no context coming out of this, so we're going to fire off with some Bearface Canadian Whisky. Now, obviously there's no bottle here.
No, there's not.
No.
Well,
no.
not here, but there is here.
No, but there is glass. Actually, JC's my glass man now, because it feels like another day in the circus.
Hey, Canadian glasses! Look at that!
This was planned. This was planned.
It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good.
This is one way to sell the... Do you reckon we should use the whiskey glass for it?
Yeah, use a whiskey, not a bourbon.
Alright,
I thought you'd have more of this.
I do. They're just not washed, and they're up the top. But it actually survived better than what I thought it did. So, well, I'm surprised it didn't actually take a chip out of the side. But we have the glassware. We may as well provide the bottle. Love the colour.
Do you know?
Yeah, I do. It's got a real...
Does it look berry?
Not really.
Yeah.
No. Syrupy.
Syrupy.
A bit goopy.
No.
That's the face you make. Okay, cool. Bearface Canadian Whisky, 85 proof or 42.5% ABV. Now, the age is non-age stated on this bottle, but in the US and current bottles in circulation that aren't in Australia, we see it at 7 years aged. Now, it is 85 Australian dollars or $40 US. They use...
That kind of checks out, yeah. Like in that, like normally US price should be double to double and a half for Australia.
Yes,
Yeah.
spot on. So yeah, it does act like weirdly
Yeah.
enough. This is the first time it's ever checked out outside of Campari and Jack Daniel's products, really.
Yeah.
And,
Jim Beam.
and Beam, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I excluded Beam from the mix. Now they use American oak, French oak, and Hungarian oak. Mash bill is 100% corn. So you're in
Oh,
for a
fuck, really?
corn-tastic time.
Surprised. I thought there'd be at least some. Oh, it's even worse.
So we get a new bottle, and you can just.
Your floor got some.
We'll let Lord get some too.
Who got some?
Those first two bottles were the worst bottles.
Episode since last spill was 4. Now we're back down to 0. I didn't.
No,
count
he
that
fucking
last-
spilled it last episode.
He did not.
He did.
Yeah, I also had you licking my ear at the same time.
Watch the playback. He spilled the first pour. All right, keep going.
Another Canadian whiskey to hit the Aussie market, winning some serious awards overseas, like double gold at the San Francisco World Spirits Comp in 21.
It's your more than like kind of cunty pours.
A bit angry.
They're kind of poor paws. Is it better?
Paw paws. Paw paws. I'm quite sure it's whiskey, not fucking paw paws. Or bear paws.
Bear paws. Hey, it's bare face though. Hey.
Bare face. Not my bare face. I've been growing this since I was 15. So not
There
long.
you go.
There we go. That is a little less, to use the word, cunty. Obviously not prohibition-esque in this house. I'm fine. Half a litre.
Fucking hell. How did you do that?
I don't know. Something for you to lick up later, I guess, dear. Or right now. Whatever works. Okay. Yeah. It's good for the skin. Oh. What is going on? How did that taste? Buttery?
Salty.
Ah. Wholesome. Hello.
Okay, so
It's got.
fucking chaos.
You lost Jesse. You okay? You okay? It was a noise it made.
Oh my god.
So this is now off the rails. JC wanted last episode to be the best episode ever. I feel like this one is, and we haven't done any sort of work. Okay.
Fuck did I just watch? He fists in my mouth.
Oh.
And there was what put it on his face.
Hello. Oh no, the reason why it was salty because they salted the patties on the grill.
What?
It wasn't the semen.
Okay, good.
And scoring 95 points. I'm going to bring it in. This is
Yeah.
the first time ever I'm bringing it in,
Yeah,
so this is off tap for us. Scoring 95 points, aka gold at the International Wines and Spirits Comp. You're still laughing, I don't know why. In 2019, and Vanguard has decided to allow Bearface to grace our shores.
Oh, Vanguard. I don't think importers.
Yeah,
Did not know that.
yeah.
Realised.
And you still didn't get a free bottle.
Why would anyone give me a free bottle?
Fair. I realised you changed your bio the other day. I was like, when did you change your bio from like piece of shit to like...
I did that like a year and a half ago.
I didn't notice. I don't look at your profile often.
Yeah, because I don't do anything on it.
You
I post stories, but that's about
yeah,
it.
you posted
Yeah,
it.
that's that.
It's like the 215 people follow you. We're here for the ride.
That's roller coaster ride.
I didn't know what that was. I thought you were gesturing something at me. I'm like,
World's
It's me on the roller coaster.
The world's worst roller coaster.
it's like you going up a slippery dip.
Either or, really. Either or.
Walking Fred.
Conor Mackis.
You're worried about me taking out my own bottles. You're like, yeah, Jez is cooked when he's drinking 15 Jack Daniels car strengths. Jacob does like one Bearface, and he's fucking...
Oh
he's
my
got his
God.
paws wet. That's what got you.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
You don't get to say let's go. It's my fucking show. Slow your horse. Or slow your horse. Put him back in the cage.
Horse.
Utilising an interesting aging system of using American oak and French oak.
Hungarian.
Easy, Tiger.
Hey, you didn't write it here, but oh, you crossed it out. Why did you cross it out?
Then you fucking... Are you right? I'm fucking the cow. You're just holding its head. Alright?
You gotta close it out.
Alright?
Okay, I'll hold the head.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me just guide it. Thank you. Like, just like... You're holding the horse's head and I'm fucking. Or the cow. Whatever we're doing. Something's getting molested. Probably going to be you in a minute if you don't pipe down. So using American oak for 3.5 years and then moving it to a French oak cask and leaving it in there for another 3.5 years. They use a shipping container to put the whiskey barrels in, and they move the French oak and the American oak. So we're now at 7 years.
Yep. Got that.
Into Hungarian oak.
4.
An undisclosed amount of time, so probably 15 minutes in the harsh Canadian winter.
Just run over the...
To say it is...
Almost fell down. I don't even know how.
You're falling for me. How romantic.
Every day.
It's interesting, like it's an interesting process.
It is, and like out in the
Convoluted.
wilderness.
Fucking wanking process.
I just wish they used like another description other than shipping container, because all I'm imagining is just like a really shitty looking metal box with whiskey barrels in it.
Is it to get like extra heats? Like, yeah.
So I did see
jack up the heat?
there was heat cycling between like it goes up to 40 degrees and then down to -10. But I don't know if that's Fahrenheit.
No, it's Canada, so it'd be Celsius.
Oh, well there you go. But I'm like, it can't get to 40 degrees in Canada.
No, like if you shipping container, it's got shit
Well, it's
insulation.
getting pretty hot in Canada.
Yeah, and it's metal, so yeah. Like,
Since
it makes
when?
sense.
Depending on where you are.
It's in the bloody Arctic.
Yeah, it's so close.
Yeah, but
Like
did you look
40
up?
degrees in the Arctic.
Did you look up where Bearface is located?
Undisclosed locations of distilled spirit. It's located in Vanguard, Sydney. 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
68 York Street. Yeah.
It's like next door to you.
Fuck off.
Is that on Gloucester Lane?
Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
I've tried. Don't worry, I'm sniffing through your fucking garbage. Are these your undies? No, they're just your dead nanas.
Next week.
Next week. You haven't thrown them out yet?
No.
Gives me something to look forward to.
Exactly.
Don't tip it up the wrong way.
Got to
because
keep you guessing.
We like that.
I still didn't think that wasn't going to
I hope it gone terribly wrong and it be doing the gushing.
The gushing.
Yeah. There we go.
And just for everyone playing at home, it's Bearface.
It says it rounded. Thanks, bud. Not the actual cock.
Oh yeah, the cork it does.
Yeah, he's got his fingers over it. He's like, oh yeah, it says
It only says an R&E.
Bearface.
you pirate. Bearface.
In my head, that was Canadian.
You didn't say buddy or guy
It wasn't R&E.
or friend.
No, it definitely wasn't. As soon as it started coming out, I was like, oh,
Oh.
didn't work out. Alright, keep going. Keep going, Johnny.
Keep going. We're at the end, my friend.
So,
No.
undisclosed in Hungarian. Nose, as you've said before, porridge. Like, it's got that porridge, but
Hey, write your own tasting notes. JC was going to use that one good tasting note.
I will give it brown sugar on top.
Like, because, like, I'll go with the. Let me explain it. So for me, like, we all, as a kid, you always had, like, I think it was, I can't remember what the brand was called. It was like Quakers Oats or something.
We
like
didn't have that in
that.
Australia.
And it was
Quakers.
like an oat packet, but it had like golden
Sorry,
syrup in
Quakers.
it.
It was Quakers.
And it,
Quakers.
Oats.
Quakers.
You have Quakers Oats.
Who do we have in
I'm not
Australia?
Irish.
That's what you sound like. You're Quakers.
What's the
I
brand?
don't want to be a part. I don't like gravy.
I know you mean. It's like the red.
Yeah, what's the red brand?
Can't remember.
Uncle Toby's?
Uncle Toby's
Yeah.
and brown sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, those pre-packet ones.
And
Yes.
it's like it's got that porridgy note. To it,
Quakers Oats.
but like a
Semen.
real, like a real
What
like.
did you say?
Quakers Oats.
And cinnamon. That is
Yeah. Like that
literally.
that sweetness.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
with a little bit of like that oaty porridgey kind of note, but it's just
Or your porridge, you kind of know it. Your Quakers Oats.
Are you Postman Pat? Who the fuck are you?
like an Irish Yorkshireman.
Irish Yorkshire.
No, I'm still getting chicken run vibes. Like, I don't want to be a part. I don't like gravy. That's JC. I don't want to be an oat. I don't like porridge.
It's fucking chaos.
I crack myself up. That's too good.
Yes.
I need to go home.
real syrupy.
It's like shitty oats, like the microwave ones. And you've used skim milk because for some reason it's healthier. And then you brown sugar, and yeah, it's got that little bit of something spice, which like cinnamon, yeah.
I'm probably going to cry of laughter when I edit that. I'm going to be like, Jez, you're the funniest guy. You should write your own material.
Why did you go Jamaican for like a split second then? Funniest guy.
He the funniest guy. I don't know that guy, but he's funny.
The corn comes through as well, and it's that sweet, almost like there's almost like a butcheriness, like that sweet corn kind of like really comes through, a bit like what I'd probably expect from mellow corn, like that real just pure.
I mean, we both kind of called that something else when we tried it.
Do
Well,
you
I
know
guess
what,
that
like-
is
yeah.
100% corn, yeah.
Well,
I think
alright,
so.
so if I go a bottled in blonde, and then if I get a, like,
Oh, fucking, what's it called?
Canadian Club,
No, the Aussie one.
Ned's,
No, next is
right, Buckley,
Whippersnapper.
Whippersnapper.
That's
No,
corn
I
as
don't
well.
have a, yeah, no, I don't have a, I got a cast strength, that won't get that.
Uh,
No, okay.
I've only got a Canadian Club. I've only got a 20-year, and I've only got a standard.
No.
Yeah.
Not nowhere near the same.
No.
We can give it.
Alright, copy.
The Mellicorn will work though.
That was get shout.
They should start paying for fucking sponsorship at this point.
Oh, wow, the colour on that is light.
Yeah, well, it's 4-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but remember, these have been... Okay, so remember, this has been finished in your French oak. So it'll be ex-wine barrels.
Oh, not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily.
Oh, really?
I can tell you, yeah.
I fucking hate Mellicorn.
Well, lucky we're not doing a Mellicorn review, so...
Oh, just like we brought it like as a comparison, it's terrible. So Bearface is better than Mellicorn if that's the outcome.
Yeah, okay, fair. No, it's in what? I don't mind it, hey.
Yeah, definitely don't mind it.
Drink so much of it.
Yeah, but when am I reaching for Mellicorn? With everything else I have, and I can just drink Jack Daniels on the daily.
Weirdly, this is more complex. This has more going on in it. And it's 42.5, and that's 50. Or, what is it? 85 versus 100.
Yeah.
This is flat. I weirdly get like a... When you cook pancakes and then like the edge of a very thin pancake, not a crepe, but like you cook a pancake in like too much fat, that you put in some oil in the pan and you cook it in too much oil, like that's what I get on this.
Crepe.
I said that normally as well.
You said that normally.
That was my normal voice.
I thought that was...
That's like, I heard it and I was like, crepe.
Correct.
It's not crepe.
Like it's got body. This does like...
Yeah.
This is layered. This is fucking... I'm getting like subtle smoke there. I'm getting like... And when you started talking about crepes, I got like this... You said that was crepe, but I was like, no, because I got like, a bit of burnt... Can't do it. I got a bit of burnt crepe. And I was like, no way. It's burnt crepe. What am I sound like? I sound like fucking what's his name?
It
From-
Sounds like nothing.
Hey! Easy.
Hit my fucking testicle.
Bit of purchase there.
Just one side to the other.
Even
Went to the wrong side.
But yeah, the nose is interesting. Like it's not. There's some notes that I'm not overly. I think the corn comes through a bit too much for me. But there is a syrupy note, like a golden syrup there.
Yeah.
There's like a bit of a floralness to it that I quite like.
Yes.
Yeah.
I appreciate this more after this.
Yeah, 100%.
Actually weird.
Yeah.
Like I'm shocked because I don't remember hating this, but this feels weak in comparison.
It does, yeah. The Bearface definitely stands out a lot more. Even though, so we're talking like, because that's 100 proof, that is 85, so we're talking 5 proof points less.
5?
No, 15, sorry. I'm not good with numbers.
No.
I was thinking 90. Quick maths. Yeah, 15 proof points less, and I'd probably say that feels a lot more thicker, but if I'm going to chug a bottle of mellow corn, I'm obviously going to feel that a little bit more than what I will.
This feels more complex, this feels older as well. Like it doesn't have those same
It
grainy
would be,
notes that you get in...
but it is older, because we're talking like it's 4 years.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's 4-year-old, like I'm sure they're not
Minimum
holding on to
4
that.
yeah.
I'm sure they're not holding on to that for like 15 years and adding like 1% 15-year-old. I can guarantee it.
Yeah.
Who wants to hold corn whiskey for large amounts of time other than people that are running it as their core brand?
Yeah.
Where this, I guess, like we can infer that it's 7-ish years.
I can tell you because it's on the media pack they sent out for the content brief. Because influencer life. And secondly, all the US bottlings at the moment
have
say, so like I'd be happy to say that it could be 7 years, but it tastes like every other 7-year-old I've tried.
Fair enough.
Do you want to do a palate?
Oh, they're light years apart with the palate.
I just meant that, so palate-wise.
Oh yeah, sorry. I like direct comparison. Like I'm still getting a heap of that sweetness there.
There is, and
Like
I was trying to figure out what that
that
sweetness is.
syrupy golden syrup note
Yeah,
that you were talking about.
And sitting on that same thing we said at the start about porridge. Like it's like porridge, you chuck on golden syrup or brown sugar, throw in some sultanas as well, just to add some fruit to the diet.
It's almost like
that's pretty much what it is.
I'm hearing breakfast whiskey.
It's almost like
Yeah.
Like that syrup in it, like from the nose, it to me is like sweet syrup, whereas on the palate it's a little bit more like a honey, like a bit more floral, like a honey.
Yeah.
Edging yourself
And
slowly
it is
out of the frame.
like super sweet, like it's one of the noses, like it's that corn comes through. I'd say it's still quite complex in the palate, like it's not
This is like when we tried it.
different.
So we
unique.
we tried it like a few weeks ago, as you would have covered, and it was a totally different experience. And we're not just like jazzing it up for.
I still think it's like for me it's overly sweet. There's something about it that just I couldn't drink much of it. Like this is about as much as I would drink that we've had today because it's super sweet. Like corn comes through, like say the honey syrupy notes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much like in terms of spice. There's not much in terms of like obviously. I don't think there's much oakiness on it.
Weirdly, there is some heat that comes through. Weirdly, like for something that's 42.5, there is heat that's there that you wouldn't expect for something that's
100% corn
with Canadian Club in terms of ABV.
Yeah. Okay.
I know what you mean, and that like it comes down to that smokiness as well that you're getting, and I think it was from the Hungarian oak, where it was just like because I know it's not coming from that French oak. Like we don't see that level of like spice and smokiness from the 46, which actively uses, but they're obviously not using 100% corn.
There's an earthiness as well.
Yeah, there is.
And I don't know whether that's like the oatiness that we talked about from the palate, or from the nose coming through a little bit.
Which sounds weird, you're saying oatiness, but that's kind of like it's 100% corn, but there is that oatiness to it. Yeah. And like weirdly, my head's just stuck to porridge, and it's like
Quaker's
like when you have sultanas or raisins in your porridge, and you get the little stems on the top of them, and that like twiggy note
that is the earthiness.
That's what I'm getting on the back of the palate. I know that's a fucking very obscure, well, not obscure, but like weird reference.
Okay, because it's like in the porridge realm that we're talking about.
But like,
we didn't have any garnishes for our oats like in the hood.
But like it very much feels like that. Like you've got that maple syrup, or not maple, maybe not maple, like more
golden syrup. I'd say golden syrup.
Yeah, I was gonna say same
it's
thing.
more, it's a lot more sweeter. It doesn't have those maple tones.
No, it is. I was gonna
heavier sweet, less maple. I get it though. Yeah, I get it.
Maple is in it. It's golden syrup. It is golden syrup, and you've got some slight spice, which is that cinnamon. And again, like we're sitting in that stupid analogy of oats.
But that's the easiest way to describe it, and like so people understand. They're like, because everyone's eating porridge. Like if you're a pleb like me and go for overnight oats, you still understand oats. It's like
overnight oats isn't a pleb. That's like a weird bougie extra effort. Microwave fucking brown sugar and
2 minutes,
cinnamon. 2 minutes. Chuck in some sultanas on top or raisins to make you feel healthy.
Just give me my grapes and I'll just make wine.
Winefy.
Bearface.
Bearface.
But the finish is pretty.
No. You guys are the ones that are drinking with a 12-year-old, so
fair enough.
We do it everywhere. The finish drops off quick. Like, but I wouldn't expect like anything really. Like it's like, and again, like it's a what $85 bottle of whiskey.
Look, we got $85 for 85 proof. Fucking makes sense.
Yeah, like it's.
Oh, actually,
Right.
This is the same price.
That's the shit out.
And I don't like that, but I'd rather pay that.
Yeah, 100% of the time. But
okay, and like,
but they're two different fields.
completely.
To me, I find this like double oak stuff sweeter than that, but this is also more oaky than that.
Okay, all right. Let me play it out like this. Like, if I'm going for a dessert bourbon, all day.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That's breakfast.
Breakfast
That is
bourbon?
breakfast. Yeah.
Like, if I'm rolling out of a night shift, so standard behaviour for me this morning, I bottle chugged a bottle of Michter's in the shower this morning. And I'm like, if I want to bottle chug something, like rolling out of a night shift, this is the way to go.
Actually,
breakfast glass, done.
I would drink that over Michter's bourbon. I would drink that over Michter's bourbon.
I probably would.
You prefer Michter's? Do you have Michter's bourbon?
I do. That was what I bottle chugged this morning in the shower.
45.7, 42.5.
Actually, yeah. Okay.
I think that's better. I do. I find that flat.
Oh, another Vanguard product. So we're Vanguard?
Yeah, they're both Vanguard. They're both Vanguard products. I would prefer that over the Michter's bourbon.
Here we go. Now we're yes, 100%.
Fucking nowhere.
Really?
Okay, grab a glass. You're alright, big man. All right, I'm gonna take this off the table because these are like layers apart.
In terms of,
I don't want to confuse people. And now we're going play by play, and we're like Vanguard product, but we're talking about two different things once again, like 100% corn. Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna get that out because that's a pick, that one.
Yeah, I was like Webster's pick. No, we love Webster's.
Every day.
No,
The palate's way the palate is
The nose on this is better.
the palate's better. I think.
I don't agree. The nose on that is better. The nose on that is better. I don't think the palate is.
yeah, that's typical sweet Michter's nose.
It is a sweet. Can you grab another? I just because like these are these are the same price. Oh, in Australia. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, fair. And like, all right, if we're going play by play, like it depends what I'm doing with it.
That has a toast. That has like a charred note that I actually like. That you don't get in that. But in terms of like most of the palate, I think I prefer that over. And that's weird me saying that because I love Michter's.
Yeah, no, I'd probably go the Bearface. Out of Michter's and Bearface, bloody Bearface.
Just so we got this right, we got that.
The Whiskey Show gets a free plug as well.
That was the Aussie.
Yeah.
That
Do you honestly think that's better than that?
mellow corn's at the back by far.
Yeah,
I'll take that the table.
Yeah,
Well, that's why the bottle's gone.
sorry, I apologise.
Yeah, I think Michter's Unwoodford's better than that.
The nose on that's better as well.
Yeah, but you're...
Go for it.
Thank you, sir.
I don't think they're probably the best comparisons, but
No, but... And
it doesn't
also,
matter.
like...
That's one of my favourite $80 bottles. I don't think it's better than that.
Currently 77 from memory, so...
Yeah, and you can get it a little bit cheaper than that.
Oh, just like Uncle Dan's pricing. But I'm sure we'll use the whiskey list to power our shopping preferences.
But again, that price-wise is more. So that was what, 110?
Yeah, 120.
110, yeah,
It's gone
120 standard. 120 standard. 115 special at Dan's.
But it's gone up again now. I think it's like 127.
You can get it for 110 if you bother. Like if you whiskey list, you get 110.
Yeah, okay. If you really want to hustle, but at the same time, I'm not going to drop $45.
Weirdly,
I think they all have a point in the market.
they have a place. They definitely have a place.
Like if I was going to buy another bottle, I wouldn't drop $120 on this. If I had to pick between the three, I'd probably pick Woodford because that's my dessert bourbon, and I go through liters of that, making like cookies out of it. Is my like brown sugar and walnut fucking Woodford Reserve cookies a cracker. Take them to work, everyone goes nuts.
Because that's 45.2.
Yeah,
That's 45.
45. Yeah,
Oh, sorry, 42.5.
40, yeah, 40.
And that's
80.
45.7.
Like that, them two I can argue that I can see why, but I'm like I'd rather drink that. But price-wise, I can see why that probably because $85 for that's a good price. I don't think it's close between the two. I'd go with it a little bit. But again, I'm not sure they're the best comparison, right? This is Canadian, it's 100% corn. We know what Woodford is. Like we know Double Oak, it's been around for God knows how long. We like plenty of people like it. This is something new. And I think that's where that fits in.
Old Forest and Woodford share the same mash bill, so stand by. Let me tell you, that won't take me long to look. I think it was like 77 or something.
I mean, it's not like 100% corn, is it? Like
72, 18, 10.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's just not the same. Like they're good, like comparisons just for the fact that it's and stuff. And
Yeah.
they're both very sweet. The Double Oak and like, but that's to me is syrupy porridge. That's more marshmallow, and I'm like,
But two different times of the day.
I get it. I get.
I wouldn't finish a night on Bearface. Like, I'd be happy to finish a nice dinner on Woodford Double Oaked, I'd probably have Bearface with my morning coffee. Probably before my morning coffee, to be fair.
I just don't. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I just don't see a scenario where I pick that.
Well, actually, this will lead very interesting into our by-bar pass. So let us, I guess, finish up the notes and we'll roll into it.
Yeah. Just,
do you guys have anything else? I feel
well,
like we covered...
finish-wise, it's low proof. It is going to finish earlier, no matter what. It is a short finish. It's not long.
Yeah.
I agree that both of these have a longer finish, especially this one.
That's more.
Oh yeah,
way more oak forward.
I'd probably say it's a medium finish.
Like you would go medium for that.
I think that drops off.
Again, we said Wild Turkey 12 was a medium finish, which was what we filmed just before this.
Yeah, no,
that is short in comparison to the 12.
I see. I might have to pull some check, but if we're gonna say it's short, I go short to medium to be best. For like
in my I literally just had the last event and it just went.
Yeah, no, it's I don't get it twisted. It definitely dropped off.
Like that lasted not even 10 seconds.
But it depends. Like, is there a period of time? Like, I'd say it's medium, 10 seconds.
Yeah,
I reckon that's a speed round, and that's like.
I think the end of the palate is super sweet, and then it just drops, and there's no oakiness, there's no kind of sweetness at the end of it. It's just
both sweet. Both of those have a better finish. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I think this has a better palate than that. Nose-wise, both of those have better noses. But I think palate-wise, I think that's better. I
love the smokiness in this. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I reckon I'm on my own on this one. Like, it's like I'm a Michter's fanboy. So, like, we can't get that twisted. I'm not, like, shit-canning Michter's. Fuck, I've got a Fort Nelson behind me. But it's just...
57 flat. That's a good... It's 57 flat. Or 114 flat.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah. Thank you, Michter, by the way. I'm like, cheeky bloke. But...
Look, anything under 10 year bourbon for Michter's, I don't like. Like, I just find it falls short for what the brand is and for what they sell.
That's fair.
The price is an issue with that, but for me the difference is, like, I find that is for me overly sweet. Like, it goes too far on the syrupy side of things, whereas through the Michter's that oak comes through, but it feels more balanced.
There's more oak in that. There is way more oak in that. Yeah. But there's also weirdly way more sweetness in that as well.
I like that oakiness because I think the oakiness creates a good mouthfeel. It balances the sweetness well, and it stops it from being overpowering, and then the finish comes through, which I think, like we said, both of those do.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Again, personally, I would pass this.
Popcorn, no.
But in terms of, like, a general person, I think that's a buy in that you'll be able to drink it, you're able to mix it with Coke if you want it with Coke because it's at a price point that isn't offensive, and you can make a decent cocktail with that. It's not going to be like an amazingly complex cocktail, but it will be a decent cocktail.
Okay.
So, like, I'm at that weird point of a buy/pass with myself.
Well, you were
personally,
there,
I wouldn't buy it.
You were there on the Old Forester as well.
Exactly.
Like, you
it
had
falls
the same argument.
It falls into a similar space.
Yeah.
And Old Forester sits at a higher 50/100.
Yeah.
In terms of proof ABV, but they both have that same level of complexity.
Yeah. Perfect for entry, but like someone that has a little bit more of a refined palate may not go for it.
Well, not even refined, just someone that's tasted more than a couple dozen bourbons.
Which is not much for Australia though. Like, to be fair, like our refined palate is anyone that buys outside of Jim Beam, Jack Daniels. Yeah, like Jim Beam. Actually, anything outside of Jim Beam small batch, and down over to like your Jack Daniels Old Number 7, and then your Wild Turkey 81 proof.
Yeah, like
just to upset Sash. Fuck you. I know
you're as complex as buying a Cougar 45.
Hey, don't you dare shit can my Cougar 45 that I bought.
I actually don't like Cougar 45. It's MGP.
I haven't tried it yet, so we've got to do that.
It's a 4 to 7, I think it is. Have a look at what the actual blend. I think for some reason I thought it was a 4 to 7.
As soon as we finish up,
it's not bad. It's not bad. But like, if you're buying if you're buying at that range,
that was $50, dude.
I don't know. Like Cougar is a fucking still same as Bluegrass and Wild Horse. Is it the other one?
What was that? Oh, 35. Thank you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of shenanigans at the start.
By my pass.
We're there though. We're at the end.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do you want me to do mine?
Yeah, please.
Like I'm saying for me as an individual, pass.
Yeah, no, that's what I see.
I think for like anybody else, new to whiskey, I'm probably going bar. I don't think it's enough. Like, I think the sweetness is just a bit much for me. So like, if I was recommending it to somebody, I'm probably going to recommend that, or I'm probably going to recommend
Quaker Zorts.
That's the porridge.
See,
But,
maybe.
and I think then for me, I'd say go try it if you like it. You like sweet, you like Canadian whiskey, you like something, a bit different.
I'll argue there though. A new person to whiskey, for a bar pour, I feel like that would sit $1 or $2 less than say like a real rare.
Yeah, that's where I was going to lead into
And
as well.
for a new person, yes, I agree, bar pour. But also for a buy, I think this is better for a buy than it is for a new person.
I just think like
compared to an Eagle Rare, because an Eagle Rare has more oak,
but like
it can be divisive if that's your first sort of intro into the bourbon world.
It could completely push you away.
Oh, 100%. But like
I think if that's your first, like bourbon style or that kind of region, I think that's gonna create issues.
Buffalo Trace, that's now after the recent price rise because we've gone past August.
64, aren't we?
Yeah, it's around that 60-65 mark.
Yeah.
That's at 40% BT.
Yeah, I'd recommend BT.
You would recommend BT over this, really? Yeah. They're both around the same age.
I'd recommend BT.
Same income, same super contribution.
This is, what is it? $20. Oh,
about $20 more. Yeah.
It's not that I'm saying it's bad. It's just more like for me I feel BT's less risky. Recommending that to somebody. If I'm saying I think you're gonna like this bourbon, BT, I'm fairly certain.
BT actually would have been a better comparison than both of those.
Okay, so
that's mine. So
yeah.
Which is very interesting because I'm going to lead into a buy and I'll tell you why. So Bearface don't claim to be bourbon.
No.
At no time do they.
Oh, they can't. They're Canadian.
No, that's exactly. And so I'd probably put this in more of our Canadian club category.
Okay, so if you're putting it in CC category, you're going up against CC20.
Yeah.
Because that's about 100.
Yeah,
that's 85. Yeah.
But
no, CC12. This is punching the CC12.
Yeah, so you're living in CC12 category, but once you put oak at 40%, you lose all those nuances.
Yeah.
That is my argument. So it's great to have a 20-year-old and a 12-year-old in oak.
Yep.
But you're putting it at 40%, you're losing all those nuances, so it's super dialed down and it's very boring. At least with this, using those different casks, so using that wine cask, using that Hungarian oak,
French
you've got that smokiness there. You've got those like a little bit of fruit there. You're getting that was not me this time.
No, that was me.
And
I will give you that. I don't know if I call it smokiness, but it is that like
I'm getting
char
like a
on
burnt
the nose.
burnt corn.
Char on the nose, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting burnt corn, like burnt popcorn. Like Nan's put it in the microwave for a little bit too long at movie night. Classic Nan move. I love you, Nan, but maybe sometimes pull it out a little earlier.
Yeah.
So I'd put that down as a buy because like everything lives in its own little category, and I'm happy to lay that up and go. Like I don't want you to drop say $15-20 at a bar for that because it's not hitting that. It's not going to hit that $9 mark. It's probably going to move close to that $15-20. And if you're going to drop $15-20, you're better off buying a bottle and pouring it out for a few friends and going, hey, try this because it's an interesting experience.
It is better than CC12. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Off the bat, I would buy that over CC12. They're both the same price. They're both similar-ish market.
Yeah.
And I would probably buy that over a BT.
I like it.
I know. Not a BT pick, but a regular BT. I would probably buy that.
How much is the pick going for these days?
Anywhere from 85 to 99.
Expensive? You consider expensive?
No.
Anyone else recently to a pick that...
I've purchased many a pick of BT, and I would pay the money for the extra value you get from a pick.
And he has learnt since last time, people, so I'm going to leave it there. We love you, Ray. It doesn't look like Jake wants to shit all over your pick this time, but I'm sure I will not drop the clip in because y'all get the joke.
B2 is... It is
Buy that instead of Bearface. Spend the extra $14.
I mean,
That's my recommendation.
yeah.
I might drop a link then to it if actually I won't because there's
It'll be
only
gone. It'll be
there's
gone.
only 50 bottles left and I need to buy one, but I can't. No, because at the same time, y'all pay my bourbon bill, and then we can have a conversation about it. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jacob is going at bypass, and JC is going at bar, and I'm going at buy. So we are completely spread this week, which is very interesting. Everyone has some perfect notes there just to kind of push why they think each of them fit where they need to fit. But, you know, I guess it's your decision that what matters at the end of the day. So please take everything we have on board. If you don't, I will. No, please enjoy. I've got all these bottles to enjoy myself. All right, salute to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
Fuck yeah, JC said it best. Quakerzorts, piss.
It's not like you said piss.
He did say piss. I didn't.
You have to have a
Piss.